Do you think you have a healthy lifestyle?
Yes, I try my best to maintain a healthy lifestyle. I eat balanced meals with plenty of vegetables, exercise regularly, and make sure to get enough sleep. Of course, I occasionally indulge in treats or skip a workout, but overall, I prioritize my well-being because I feel much more energetic and focused when I take care of my health.
What do you do to stay healthy?
I focus on a few key habits, such as jogging 3 times a week, drinking plenty of water, and avoiding too much junk food. I also try to manage stress by practicing mindfulness or reading before bed. Small choices, like taking the stairs instead of the elevator, add up and help me stay active throughout the day.
How important is sleep for your health?
Sleep is incredibly important for me. I feel like it affects everything. When I don't get enough rest, I struggle with concentration, my mood drops, and I even catch colds more easily. I aim for 7 to 8 hours a night because proper sleep helps my body recover and keeps my mind sharp.
Do you prefer exercising alone or with others?
It depends on my mood. Sometimes I enjoy solo workouts, like yoga or running, because they help me clear my mind. But other times, I love playing team sports or going to the gym with friends. It's more fun and keeps me motivated. Both have their benefits, so I mix it up.
What's your favorite healthy food?
I absolutely love fresh fruit, especially mangoes and berries. They're sweet, full of vitamins, and make a great snack. I also enjoy salads with lots of colorful vegetables. Eating healthy doesn't have to be boring if you experiment with flavors and textures. One healthy activity that I truly enjoy is jogging. It's a simple yet effective way to stay fit, clear my mind, and energize myself for the day. I've been doing it regularly for the past few years, and it has become an essential part of my routine. When I go jogging, I usually start with a light warm-up to stretch my muscles and prevent injuries. Then, I begin with a steady pace, gradually increasing my speed as my body adjusts. I prefer running at a moderate intensity rather than sprinting, as it allows me to maintain my stamina over a longer distance. Sometimes, I vary my route or incorporate intervals, alternating between fast and slow running, to keep things interesting and challenge myself. I typically jog in a nearby park, which has a dedicated running track surrounded by trees and greenery. The park is peaceful in the early mornings, with fresh air and the sound of birds chirping, making it an ideal place for exercise. Occasionally, if the weather is bad, I might use a treadmill at the gym, but I much prefer running outdoors because it feels more refreshing and invigorating. Most of the time, I jog alone because it gives me a chance to unwind and enjoy some solitude. However, on weekends, I sometimes go with a close friend who shares my interest in fitness. Running together makes the activity more enjoyable, as we motivate each other to push our limits. We also chat while jogging, which makes the time pass quickly and adds a social aspect to the exercise. I believe jogging is an extremely healthy habit for several reasons. First, it greatly improves physical health by strengthening the heart, boosting circulation, and enhancing lung capacity. Regular jogging helps maintain a healthy weight and reduces the risk of chronic illnesses like diabetes and high blood pressure. Additionally, it builds endurance and tones muscles, particularly in the legs and core. Beyond the physical benefits, jogging also contributes to mental well-being. Whenever I run, I feel a sense of accomplishment, which lifts my mood. The release of endorphins, often called feel-good hormones, helps reduce stress and anxiety. I've noticed that after a jog, my mind feels clearer, and I'm more focused throughout the day. Moreover, being in nature, even if it's just a local park, has a calming effect that helps me feel more balanced and relaxed. In conclusion, jogging is a healthy activity that I genuinely enjoy because it benefits both my body and mind. Whether I'm running alone for some quiet reflection or with a friend for shared motivation, it's a habit that keeps me active, happy, and energized.
How can governments encourage people to live healthier lives?
Governments play a crucial role in promoting public health through policies, education, and infrastructure. One effective approach is implementing public health campaigns that raise awareness about nutrition, exercise, and mental well-being. For example, many countries run anti-smoking or sugar reduction initiatives to discourage unhealthy habits. Additionally, governments can invest in accessible recreational facilities, such as parks, bike lanes, and public gyms, making it easier for people to stay active. Taxation is another powerful tool. Imposing higher taxes on junk food and subsidizing fresh produce can steer people toward healthier choices. Schools should also integrate health education into their curricula, teaching children about balanced diets and the dangers of sedentary lifestyles from an early age. Finally, employers could be incentivized to promote workplace wellness programs, such as subsidized gym memberships or mental health support. While individual responsibility matters, systemic changes create an environment where healthy living becomes the default rather than the exception.
Do you think technological advancements have made people healthier or unhealthier?
Technology has a dual impact on health. It can both enhance and harm well-being, depending on usage. On the positive side, medical advancements like telemedicine, wearable fitness trackers, and AI-assisted diagnostics have revolutionized healthcare accessibility and prevention. People can now monitor their heart rate, sleep patterns, and physical activity in real time, fostering greater health awareness. However, technology has also contributed to sedentary lifestyles, as many spend excessive hours on screens, leading to obesity, poor posture, and sleep disorders. The convenience of food delivery apps has increased the consumption of processed meals, while social media can negatively affect mental health through comparison and addiction. The key lies in balance. Technology should be used as a tool for health optimization rather than a substitute for physical activity and real-world social interaction. Governments and educators must promote digital literacy to help people harness technology's benefits while mitigating its risks.
Why do some people find it difficult to adopt healthy habits?
Adopting healthy habits is challenging due to psychological, social, and environmental barriers. Many people struggle with self-discipline, especially when unhealthy choices provide instant gratification, like fast food or skipping workouts for extra sleep. Social influences also play a role. If friends or family have poor habits, individuals may find it harder to resist peer pressure. Additionally, modern lifestyles often prioritize convenience over health. Long work hours lead to reliance on processed foods, and urban environments may lack safe spaces for exercise. Financial constraints can also limit access to gyms, organic food, or healthcare. Another factor is misinformation. Fad diets and conflicting health advice can confuse people, making it difficult to stick to sustainable routines. To overcome these obstacles, gradual changes, strong support systems, and policy-level interventions, like workplace wellness programs or affordable healthy food options, are essential in making healthier choices more accessible and habitual.
Should healthcare be free for everyone? Why or why not?
Universal healthcare is a complex issue with strong arguments on both sides. Proponents argue that health is a fundamental human right, and free healthcare ensures that even low-income individuals can access medical treatment without financial hardship. Countries with public healthcare systems, like the UK or Canada, often have better overall health outcomes and lower inequality. Preventative care becomes more accessible, reducing long-term costs by treating illnesses early rather than at critical stages. However, critics argue that free healthcare can lead to overburdened systems, long wait times, and high taxes. A balanced approach could involve a mixed system, where basic healthcare is publicly funded, while optional private services remain for those who prefer faster or specialized treatment. Ultimately, the ethical and economic benefits of universal healthcare often outweigh the drawbacks, as a healthy population is more productive and socially stable.
How does mental health compare to physical health in terms of importance?
Mental and physical health are deeply interconnected, and neglecting one inevitably affects the other. Physical health has traditionally received more attention because its symptoms, like pain or illness, are visibly apparent. However, mental health is equally critical, as conditions like depression or anxiety can impair cognitive function, relationships, and even physical health by weakening the immune system or causing chronic stress. Modern medicine increasingly recognizes this link, advocating for holistic approaches that treat mind and body together. Unfortunately, mental health stigma still prevents many from seeking help, unlike physical ailments where treatment is more socially accepted. Governments and employers must prioritize mental health through awareness campaigns, accessible therapy, and stress reduction policies. A truly healthy society must value psychological well-being as much as physical fitness, ensuring comprehensive care for overall human flourishing.